have moments, like when that video hits, I know we were all crying. But my dad, man, he's loving life up there. He's riding hard, I know that. I actually thought the shuttle was going off, and then I remembered it's 2017, but and some Russian guy owns the place. But I was in the office with Pastor Jason, and I was like, hey, is that the, and he was like, oh, I think it's Harley's. I was like, oh my gosh, you know, the whole place is messed up. My dad, like, you know, he knew he had his struggles. He knew he was a sinner, right? But he also knew that he was saved by putting his trust in Jesus. He knew grace. He wasn't trying to be something he wasn't. He was okay with just being a son. And at times, he frustrated people with the way he lived. Any given day, my dad, he'd wake up, put his pot of coffee on, take a shower, sit down for a while, pray, read, and journal. And then he'd probably start singing whatever worship song was on his heart that day as he scrolled the newsfeed of Facebook. Half of you probably met him on Facebook. He'd write an encouraging post probably, or post a picture of some sunrise in Nebraska or something. Why? Yeah, that dude's crazy. And he'd go about his day, go to work, make a few great choices, make a few poor ones, and then he'd go to sleep. And don't we all, right? Yeah. In any given day. Here's the difference with my dad. He never let his yesterday affect his today. He actually let the present be a present. And he opened it like a 10-year-old boy getting a bicycle every single day. And you would hear about it on Facebook. Whatever was going on in his day, you saw it. Food, Nebraska. He actually never went to Nebraska. It's just somehow it's coming to my mind. But anything that came to him, he was thankful for and he loved it. And I think if you asked him how, he believed that and made a decision every day that this is the day the Lord has made and I'll rejoice and be glad in it. He knew that it was by grace that he's been saved through faith. And he knew it wasn't his own doing, that it was a gift of God. He leaned on Jesus when he reminded himself, you're from God and have overcome them, for he who is greater than me, right? Is greater than he who's in the world. He lived this reality where he just let God be God. The Bible says, right, that we all get it. I mean, we live in the South. Jesus died for your sins and he loves you, right? And then he forgave from the east to the west. We give all these different pictures and cute metaphors, and it's great, but he actually lived the reality of it. Name another person that's been through what he's been through and lived the life he lived. I'd love to meet him. They'd be my hero. My dad was my hero. I've been thinking about being a pastor. My dad was my biggest fan, you know. But I just never thought I was good enough, you know. Not with all the struggles and hang-ups that I've had. And I realized something. I took him to the hospital and I watched him. I was with him until the end, you know. And he gave me this nod, this careless nod. This was right before he became unconscious or unresponsive. He gave me this little nod, and it was after an hour. He couldn't lift his hands. And he was determined to lift his hands six inches up on this little pole and grab the edge of this pole. And everyone's telling him, hey, sir, you need to relax, you know, while he's flirting with the Russian nurse. I like that accent. Where are you from? But for an hour straight, you know, I kid you not, he'd fight to get his hand up there. And finally, I kid you not, after about an hour, this is around 4 a.m., he gets his pinky on, and then gets his other fingers on and grips it. He leans back, looks over at Cammy, and goes, Cammy, did you see that? Let his hand drop, looked over at me, And he went to sleep. My dad said bye right there, but I think he said a lot more than that. He said, don't let anyone tell you you can't be anything.
Amen.
He said, it's by grace that you've been saved, Curtis. You don't have to work this thing out, man. Jesus did it all, and you get to walk in the freedom of that. He said, just be okay with being a son. My dad was okay with being a son, and I've accepted that I'm okay with being a son. I don't ever want to be a great preacher. I don't want to be a great businessman. I want to be a son in the house. That's what I want to be. My dad had a hope like no other, you know, and I think he's passed that hope on to all of us. We watch the videos and we hear all these great things people say, but there's a hope stirring on the inside of us. And, Pastor Linkus is getting ready to come up and share. I just know more than anything that if you're in a place that you feel stuck, maybe just dull, maybe you just feel like the wall's too high to climb, know that if you call on Jesus, he'll scale any wall that you got. He'll break down anything you got in your path, and he'll come embrace you like my dad was embraced. I love you guys. You guys are beautiful. Thank you for coming, and be blessed, all right?